Great crowd here today, Jeffrey.
Building up, Jeff Dowling, isn't it? Yeah, well, I think we'll have a bumper crowd for the Warrandyte Knox Senior Grand Final this afternoon. Play continues. Merritt goes in hard. He's been good so far for South Croydon. Coming out of the pack is Williams. Hand pass backwards to Forsyth. Forsyth off one step will kick in towards Lavelle. It'll run past him. Here's a chance for Rose, for Brendan Rose, but Lavelle will get the crumbs for Knox. Kick to half forward looking for Cokie. Malcolm overruns it. Cokie goes in support playing soccer. Gross been a good defender, thumps it across, but here's Adams loose at half forward, picks it up cleanly, shot on around his body, in the square, will bounce through. Daniel Adams, fantastic goal, his second for, we could see that coming, couldn't we?
You got a feel for the defender there, the South Croydon guy, what was his, Gross?
Yeah, Robert Gross.
He's dived in, he's given it the big whack, which he's probably been instructed to do, but he's hit it straight in the corridor, and who's lurking but the class man.
Exactly, Adams. Boy, does he finish. He just
clean
pick up. Quick look at the goals around his body, snapped it, bounced over the pack or over the top of the pack and bounced through for his second goal.
Boys for Knox that didn't make their grand final side are standing up here, which is good to see instead of hiding in a shell somewhere.
That's exactly, yeah, very good point, Steve.
Exactly. There's the bounce down. Out it comes there to Brendan Rose. The hand pass there. Chance for Osmond. Burst through at half forward. Long shot to the top of the square. Deeganhart getting back. Can he get it? He has.
Oh, he's on fire.
Right.
For a beauty, I reckon.
Oh, he was lucky. He actually tried to, the Knox defenders, he actually tried to kick it. He was on the ground, or what's it, when he tried to kick it through the goals. Missed it.
Why?
And I don't know, I thought he was on his own. He tried to kick it through the goals, but the umpire didn't spot it, and that's why the Knox defenders, it should have been called play on. But anyway, he's got a second chance at Damien Deeganhart, and he was going to be 5 metres out directly in front and should kick his third goal for South Croydon.
He's been good up forward, hasn't he?
Certainly been a
table. He's been the man.
He's certainly another player. As you know, Steve Draper has played a lot of senior football for South Croydon.
Bit of rain starting to fall.
I don't think we copped him, but no, he's looking all right up there. He's giving him something to kick to.
Then he comes from 5 metres out, directly in front, and has got his third goal.
So early in the quarter, when South Croydon were persisting and going short and wide out the pockets, you wonder why they're doing it when they had this bloke up there. Since they've been going long and direct to him, he's playing in front. He's kicking goals.
Well, it was, as you mentioned, it was good play there from Paul Osmond, who got the ball through the middle, ran to centre forward and kicked long to a one-on-one, and Deeganhart was able to get back there and take a sliding mark.
Well, I'll tell you what, he can take a grab, that's for sure. He makes good position. So, yeah, kick it to him. Jeepers creepers.
16 points of difference late in this first quarter. We've gone 27 minutes, nearly quarter time there in this first quarter. There we go, up they go. Welsh gets the tap out, goes towards Spencer. We'll get a high tackle. That is, Chris Spencer for South Croydon will take the free kick at centre of the ground. He goes out to that outer side, looking for Crossan on the lead, and Brad Crossan has taken a good mark on a lead out there at half forward. He certainly did for South Croydon Seniors, another senior player. He kicks the ball long the top of the square, looking for Deeganhart. Knox defenders get over the top and thump it down. Here's a chance for Jewell. He's caught there, breaks the tackle.
Done.
Jewell, shot on goal, might just scrape in for a point. Oh, he's holding his leg after he kicked that. Oh, just hope it might be ankle. Might have landed awkwardly on his ankle, Brendan Jewell. Did well, spun out of the pack, broke a tackle, but under pressure. Had a shot on goal on first point too. Yeah, he looks in a bit of bother there.
Calling for a stretcher too.
I think it is an ankle the way what they're holding there.
Yeah, holding his leg down flat. Well, that's not a good sign, is it? But interesting to note too, all of a sudden the Knox boys have realised that Mr. Deeganhart's up there, and they had about 5 blokes flying with him then, which of course creates the opportunity for the Crummers.
Yes.
And that's what it's all about. So, if South Croydon can just keep kicking it down there, and I'm sure that they will find that their score will build. Although the 6 shots to 6 shots, isn't it? 3-3 South Croydon, 21, Knox, 6 straight, 36.
15 points. They seem to be scoring freely. I'm surprised. We've got 9 goals already in the first quarter. I thought this would be the final score sort of line. So,
you think that in
ground's holding up well.
Conditions, well, it is probably one of the best grounds in the competition, Mitcham, for holding up in the wet weather. It is slippery, but if this rain holds off, they're marking the ball cleanly, like dry weather.
Oh, some of the skills out there we've seen so far have been fantastic.
It's a little bit slippery on top, but it holds up really well under the conditions. And Brendan Jewell, that's a shame.
Up there.
That is a shame, that's for sure. Interesting to note too, both teams are just jumped into a bit of a huddle, just had a bit of a chat. Obviously, this is going to take it's taken just over 2.5 minutes already with this, so a bit of a long quarter. We've just clicked over 30 minutes.
I would time soon as well.
Well, I was going to say I'd pretty much suggest that as soon as we get started again, the sign will probably go. Let's have a quick look at some of the stats here. Inside 45s, Knox 11, South Croydon 11. So as we said, 11 apiece and 6 scoring shots apiece. Free kicks, Knox 3 an advantage. South Croydon, when they've started to get into the game a lot, as we said, after about the first 10 minutes, they've got 7 free kicks to their credit. And goal kickers, of course, Jeffrey, you want to go through those quickly?
For Knox, we've got Adams with 2 and singles to Donnelly, West, Malcolm and Cokie. And for South Croydon, 1 goal kicker, Deeganhart, 3 goals, been terrific up forward.
Centre breaks, we got those?
No. Sorry about that.
No, we're going to be Knox, even though they're not winning the tap.
There's a kick out from fullback from King, looking for Castro. Comes down to Hanlon Boone. A hand passes. Here's a chance for Limno. He'll intercept, go to half forward. Here's Adams, ever the opportunist, running across the front of the pack. Malcolm at ground level. Hand pass on to Curry. Curry's got numbers on. He decides to go long to the square towards West. This might bounce all the way. No, it's sit in the square. Kick off the ground. It's gone forced over in the pocket. In they go hard there. South Croydon defence. Dale White there is able to push it out of bounds for is thrown in that forward pocket.
Look good then.
Looks very good, very quick set of hands there to Curry, that's for sure, while he's running past.
He's been very good.
He has
Matthew
been
Curry
right in the action.
For Knox, there's the throw in. Malcolm in the ruck, gets up, high leap over the back, comes out towards Curry. Setches goes in, dives on it for South Croydon. Earl Setches and gets rewarded with a free kick for a high tackle. Earl Setches just wider centre half back for South Croydon. Nearly quarter time. 15, speaking to Nell.
Good call, Jeffrey.
Another clock man.
At quarter time, at quarter time in this Division 3 Reserves Grand Final from Mitcham. At quarter time, Knox 6 goals straight, 36 lead. South Croydon 3-3-21. Welcome to the start of the second quarter at Walker Park, Mitcham, in this Division 3 Reserves Grand Final. The quarter time, Knox leading 6 straight, 36 against South Croydon 3-3-21. Shaping up to be a terrific grand final. There's the start of the second quarter. Tapped out of the ruck there by Myers for South Croydon. But
Curry gets another kick.
Another kicking. Got a lot of possessions. Hand pass will come out to Lavelle. No, it's not Lavelle, it's Pereira. He gets the ball there. Kicks to half 40s Adams. A clean position, but he's tackled well there by Slade.
Hanlon again.
Again, Hanlon gets the crumbs, and he was prominent in that first quarter. Pereira, we didn't see him much of him in the first quarter for Knox. Another play there.
White, he loves it, doesn't he?
I'll tell you what.
He's only 22.
I'll tell you what. It's a good game of footy, this one. No doubt about that. Free kick going the way of Knox to Curry.
He doesn't mind throwing it either.
There's a kick to half forward.
Good grab.
Nice there for Knox to Garrett. He was a good player across half forward for Knox.
Well, that's 25. He's giving it away. He went across the mark. Yeah, you're exactly right, Steve. And that was pretty undisciplined play. And I'll tell you what, if I was the coach, the runner would be out there right now saying there's plenty of room on the bench, son, if you want to come and sit with me.
David Garrett just to bring him up in range of goal. He'll kick from about 40. And he comes in on 45-degree angle. Then he comes, David Garrett for Knox. Shot on goal. That looks good.
I'll tell you what.
Did it go over the top? Malcolm marked it on the line, but it's a goal anyway. 7 straight.
That is great.
You cannot get much better than that. Well, you can't get much better than that. That's 100%.
With the rain teaming down, that's a handy break, isn't it? 7 goals straight to 3-3.
You dream of that in the grand final, having the early and second quarter 7 straight.
Who kicked that one?
That was David Garrett there for the Knox side, who's been a good player across half forward, and it's his first goal. And yeah, 100% conversion rate for Knox, and that's all that Pierre Schumann, the coach of Knox, could ask for. Ball back in the middle. Oh well, Hanlon, terrific steal out of the middle, but unfortunately lets himself down. His kick. It wobbles to half forward. Crossman picks it up. Little one across his body. Here's a chance for Osborne. Breaks one tackle. Gets a hand pass back to Pereira. Will clean up here. He'll go back to the handball. Dangerously. It's flipped over the back. Knox defending. Here's a chance for Deeganhart, but off the ground by Matthew King.
Well, I'll tell you, they got out of trouble then, did they not?
Got out of jail.
Need to make it that hard.
Yeah, exactly. It's the old KISS principle, isn't it? Keep it simple, Steve.
Yes.
There's a throw in the forward pocket for South Croydon. Deeganhart against Welsh. Welsh with his body wins out. Knox will be able to defend, but here's Osborne who'll sit under it and mark. Paul Osborne for South Croydon. It's marked just at half forward. He'll put it right into the corridor, in the central corridor, up over the top. Chance there. On hands and knees, there was for Williams. Scott Williams, hand pass out there to Forsyth. His kick is Australian. It's out in the full, and the free kick out there will go to Spencer for... That is Chris Spencer for South Croydon, and he would be on the boundary line, but he'd only be about 35 to 40 metres out for South Croydon on a tight angle.
No choice here, Jeff, but to have a shot with all Knox in that square there.
Yeah, they've flooded that defensive zone, haven't they? In he comes Spencer from the boundary line.
Nice
shot on
kick.
goal. Looks good off the boot.
God.
They like that off the boot. That could be a goal. It is a fantastic goal there to Chris Spencer for South Croydon, and their fourth goal.
Well, he had to shoot for it, and he did, and he got the goal. So that's the answer for the first one that Knox got.
The standard's incredible in this game, really, in these conditions, isn't it? And as you said, Steve Dre, he had nothing else on, but gee, he converted well from the boundary line, and that's a handy goal to South Croydon. They're hanging in there, South Croydon.
Well, Steve, you're an ex-coach.
Yes.
I mean, would you be happy with a player doing that if he had missed it even?
Well, obviously you try and say kick it to the top of the square, but there was no one there, so he probably had to in the end, didn't he? Back yourself in sometimes, but from the boundary, no. But the rules don't always work, do they?
Here's a chance for Curry. The kick gets smothered. It'll come there to Bolter. Hand pass back to Curry. He's in trouble there. Dale White with strength. Hand pass out there wide. In goes Welsh, but well done there for South Croydon. Be able to get it to White. Oh, through strength.
Get it! That big fella. Oh, is he going to be rewarded?
No, he's not.
He can become a cold hero if he keeps going.
I'll tell you what.
You don't get in his way, Jeff Dowling, do you?
2 kilos, the bulldozer.
Dale White for South Croydon. Ball up at centre half forward for Knox. Up they go. Myers out of the Hanlon just knocked up, getting possession, sharked it again to Merritt, wide of the centre. Hand pass there to running to Spencer, running through half forward. He'll get a hurry kick. Here's a chance.
Oh, come on, boys.
Chance for Deegan. Terrific goal off the ground there to Chris Stevens. Chris Stevens has goal for South Croydon for their 5th goal. Will take them on to 5-33. Behind Knox, 7 straight goals, 42, and what a terrific goal there off the ground from Chris Stevens.
Good thinking, Chris Stevens. He's been around a while, he's 32, he's played a lot of footy, and no mucking around while they're all fumbling around trying to pick it up. He just said, hang on, I'll kick a goal here, and bang.
Just came in with a boot off the turf, and it went through. Kick the last 2 now.
Yeah.
They have an out of the
get a run on.
Setch's kick is smothered. It spills out here, and he's handling again. Just it's killing them handling there for South Croydon.
Free kick.
Free kick. No, it's called play on. Picked up there for South Croydon by Fenton. Roy Fenton kicks to half forward, but across there defending is Forsyth for Knox. He'll head for that outer side. Bouncing ball, a chance for Spencer to get there. Kick one of the South Croydon's 2 goals in this quarter, and he sees the ball out of bounds for throwing on that centre wing outer side.
Well, I'll tell you what, rain, no rain, bit of sun, no sun. It doesn't stop these boys out there.
Certainly doesn't. There's this throw-in, and we've got rain, pretty heavy rain again starting here at Mitcham. Play continues, Setches under the bottom tank. Good to see Roy Fenton. Haven't seen him on the ground. 39, been very, very experienced player.
How much?
He's 39 years of age,
Jingies.
Roy Fenton. And been a terrific player for South Croydon and the EFL over a long period of time. There's a tap down by Myers over the top. Will come out towards Merritt. He can't get it. Off the ground there by Spencer.
I was going to say, mate, get the boots out of the cupboard.
What are you doing next year, Steve? You're pulling them on? Are you
Yeah, actually, Steve,
away?
you're free next year, ain't you? Got nothing planned?
Have a run in the vets.
By the way, what are you doing next year?
Having a year off, watching South, drinking cans and hanging it on
And
players.
enjoying yourself.
There you go. Play continues at half forward. Welsh does well under the pack. Come out to Williams for Knox. Well done there for South Croydon by Slade on his left side. Kick in there, and it might be marked by Chris Stevens. It is in the pocket. Just kicked the last goal off the ground. He could. He'd only be 30 metres out, and he's on a 45-degree angle. And Chris Stevens, and South Croydon is certainly taking up to Knox after Knox got away to a handy lead. There are only 9 points down. This will make the difference, only 3 points if you can convert.
Bit of distraction going on in the crowd here, Jeff, as he kicks this.
Chris Stevens, shot on goal. We'll wait on it. We'll just wait. It might just be the wrong side. It is. Just missed. And a point to South Croydon, take them on to 5-4-34. 8 points down on Knox, 7 straight 42. And they're right back in this game,
points,
South Croydon. Been terrific since Knox got that initial jump got the first 3 goals of the game. Kick out from fullback by King for Knox, who come out to this commentary side, looking for Castro. He nearly marks it, comes to Brad Crossland at ground level. He gets it round
well
one.
done.
Goes round.
Oh, great smother.
It's chopped off. Pereira will get it half back and run away. Look for Adams, and Adams on half volley kicks out on the full. Out on the full.
Yep, that was mine.
By Daniel Adams, and the free kick will go back there for South Croydon to Quan. Stephen Quan. Little one over the top there will find Setches.
We've been going 8 minutes, fellas. Inside 45. South Croydon 5, Knox 1.
Well, there you go. That tells the story of this early part of the second quarter. There's fantastic mark over the top. Oh, that's an absolute screamer over the top. There it is. It's Roy Fenton. Fantastic mark over the top.
There's plenty of footy left in this boy.
Don't you worry about that.
Great mark there across half forward. Now, he'd be only 40 metres out on a 45-degree angle. And he comes to make the difference. 2 points. Fenton.
Come around.
He's pushed it, and it might just scrape in for a point. It has. Takes South Croydon on to 5-5-35, leading Knox 7 straight goals. And interesting, Jeff Dowling, that's 10 shots on goal to South Croydon and only 7 to Knox.
Yes, exactly. Just put a couple wide of the big sticks, as we said. But gee whiz, we've got a blood rule happening here too, just quietly. But I'll tell you what, they are not mucking around. South Croydon have come right out of the blocks in this term, and they're doing all the attacking, and one just feels, I reckon we've gone 9 minutes now, gee whiz, I reckon by about the 13-14 minute mark they'll be level pegging with Knox, and we're going to have a great ball game.
We certainly are, and Luke Welsh has come off under the blood rule, replaced by Blair Nolan. Kick out from full back by Matthew King for the Knox side.
Hasn't quite worked for them, the kick-outs today.
It hasn't, no. It comes out the half-back, spills out the back of the pack. Here's a chance for South Croydon.
Free kick, South Croydon.
Free kick to Setches. Held without the ball against Mark Lavelle there for Knox. And the ball will come back to Earl Setches, who's on right half forward, heading up towards that maroon to high end in this second quarter with South Croydon.
Empty goal square.
Right back in this game. In he comes Setches. It's kicked in the man on the mark. Lavelle smothered it. Comes out to Hanlon. There he goes there towards the bound line, but he's forced out of bounds
it's
by
sin, isn't it? I know it is wet and everything, but in the wet weather, you can go back as far as you like. There's no need to kick in the man on mark. All right, probably slipped off his boot, but it's disappointing when it happens.
I think he's really going for distance and got too close to the man on the mark. There's a tap down. Hanlon tries to intercept for South Croydon. Lavelle flips it out the back of the pack while spinning out of the pack. South Croydon will come out there to Fenton. Was it taken away? Wasn't Fenton. No, who was that under there? We can't pick him up there, but might have been. It was Roy Fenton. I was right the first time. Did well, and he's made a difference since he's come on the ground in this second quarter. We'll have a ball up just wide of half forward for South Croydon, who are doing all the attacking in this second quarter. Up they go, Myers in the ruck. Pereira wins it out. Hand pass will come out there. Lavelle tries to run on. Koki knocks it on towards Forsyth. For Knox, David Garrett. He couldn't get it before it went out of bounds.
You mentioned in the first quarter that South Croydon weren't going at the footy hard enough. They were, hitting the man. Now they're going hard at the footy, and it's making a difference. They're getting a lot of loose balls, and it's going their way.
Setches over the back, taps it down, will come out to Williams. A little give there to Koki on his left side, kicks to half forward. Here's Malcolm on the lead, does well, traps it, hooks around across half forward. Here's Bolter leading out the race for the ball. Can he get there first? He can't. They're opposed there to Wheeler for South Croydon. Does well. Off the ground by Knox, they'll kick it into the top of the square. Chance for West. There, he's been held.
I
reckon he was holding his ground well there.
Nothing in that one, Steve?
Nah, he's holding his ground.
Well, he was really shepherding the player off the ball, if anything. But anyway, umpire's closer than us, boys.
Yes.
Free kick to Dean West, who has 1 goal already. Going to be 25 metres out, 45-degree. In he comes for his second goal, and it looks good off the boot.
Shit.
And they cannot miss today in front of goal. Knox, their 8th straight goal. 8 straight 48, lead South Croydon 5-5-35.
2 straight goals this quarter to 2 goals too.
Yes.
I did
So
think
they go up forward, 3 times now? 2 goals?
Who we got? Knox? Knox have been up there 3 times, you're right, mate.
For 2 goals. I mean, that's pretty good, isn't it?
I do think that was a very, very soft free kick there in the context of the game and where the position. But anyway, it's history now, back in the middle. Myers up against Pereira in the ruck, and Pereira wins well for Knox. Knocks it towards there. Garrett goes in hard, but coming through was Gross. Hand pass over the top, does well. Spencer grabs it. Little kick there, but Lavelle will chop it off. Called play on. Through the centre, he goes out wide, finds Bolter. Hand pass on to Garrett. Through half 40, run into trouble here, but he'll take a high tackle. He got tackled in that first tackle, and David Garrett will take the free kick just wide of centre half forward. Pereira off, and Welsh back on.
Am I being picky here, or is the umpires, are they just that, just that split second a little bit late with the whistles on some of these free kicks?
I felt so in that one, because as I was calling it, he broke the tackle, and then he's into the second tackle. I thought he was going to get pinged for holding the ball, and then he paid a high tackle for the first tackle. There's another high tackle at centre back in the free kick.
That's a lot of high tackles in that, Jeff. I think I understood what you said though, mate.
Free kick to Slade there
Poor
at centre.
decision to go short, wasn't it?
Centre half back there. He goes wide out to that wing over the top. Thumped on there. Here's a chance for Fenton to thump it on there to Setches. Round one, good hand pass to Hamlin at centre half forward run.
Kick it, son.
Shot on goal in the square. This could go all the way over the top at the wrong side of the post, unfortunately for Earl Setches. And a point to South Croydon. 5-6-36 plays 8 straight, 48 knocks.
And as we've made comment, guys, unbelievable kicking. That is just fantastic, isn't it?
Knox.
Oh, yeah, jeepers. 8 straight in these conditions.
It is terrific. Well, it's 100% conversion rate. Off. Matthew Hanlon, number 11 South Croydon, has just been dominant in this game. Knocking up, getting possessions. The ball will spill out to Garrett through half-back, kicks in the middle. But there's a good mark back there to Quan for South Croydon, just the defensive side of the centre. He'll go out to that outer side looking for Setches, who's come into the game. Thumped away from the back. Here's a chance there for Garrett to break through. Hand pass on the boulder. He'll go back to Garrett by hands. Runs to centre wing. Go long to half forward there. Chance for them right in the boundary line, but it'll spill out for a boundary throw in. Heavy rain starting to pour again. We thought it had ceased, but it might be one of those days where it rains for a while and then the sun comes out. But the ground's holding up really well. Throw in at half forward. Malcolm the ruck gets up high, gets the tap down. Adams tries to grab it. He couldn't get it. Close to the boundary line there for South Croydon there defending. There, Curry bursts through the pack and will take a high tackle there to Matthew Curry out on that outer side of the ground. A high tackle there, and he's been a very good player for Knox today. 8 straight plays, 5-6. Knox leading. Kick into centre half forward.
Good
and there's
mark.
a good mark
Well
to
done.
that man, as I mentioned, Hanlon again.
Done well, hasn't he? He has done well.
Kicks it out, a bit ill-directed here. He had no one to kick to. Picked up Loyola Castro, goes in. Was West got it inside the line?
He has called it in too.
He's called it in.
Okay.
Dean West has marked it. He has 2 goals.
He won't kick this, surely.
We'll wait and see. He might make
This
a
is
lot.
their first point coming up, surely, Jeff.
We'll see.
All right,
You've called it, Steve Draper.
You've called it, Steve Draper.
And
You've
you
called
have
it.
Back, it's a goal.
You've called it right. It's a point.
It's what?
It's a point.
Now, hang on a sec.
You've
Had a
called it
good angle
right.
on that. That looked like a goal from here, but I'll take the point.
Yeah, well, you were right.
Oh, gee, you're safe there.
You'll take that one, Steve Draper. You called it, and it is their first point.
And of course, goal umpire Mr. Steve Draper Senior. Just
There's their first point. 8-1 plays 5-6. Kick out the centre back. Slade at ground level will get it, but he's tackled there by Garrett. Spills out to Dale White. Does well. Breaks a tackle. Hand pass to Gross. Adams an intercept. Hand pass there to Lavelle. He's in trouble. Hand pass out there. Well intercepted by Quan. He's tackled there. Spun around. Ball spins out. Here's a chance for Garrett. Great defence there from Gross. Desperate. Comes to West. He bursts through. Breaks one tackle. Fends off White there. Hand pass to Garrett. Comes across the ground. Terrific pressure from South Croydon defence.
Right.
The race is on. In they come. Getting there first for South Croydon there was Osborne. He got there first. Sliding in was Pereira. Will take a high tackle. Pereira for Knox will take a high tackle. He slid into that and was just right on there.
Then Osborne, he did all right. Didn't really have to do that.
Pereira with a free kick at centre wing will go long in the pocket. There's a chance. Here's a chance for Williams to run onto it. Off the ground. Does, but wide. Point to Scott Williams for Knox, and suddenly they're on line with their
Scoreboard
points.
gave that last point a goal.
Did they?
Yes.
Well, there you go.
They've got them as 9 straight at the moment.
All right, well, they'll actually be 8-2 now.
Yes, they will be 8-2, Jeffrey.
8-2, so...
Let's see if the scoreboard's listening to us.
Here's a kick in from fullback by Cliff for South Croydon. Reaches centre back. Hanlon misses it. Williams then. Little give there to Lavelle. Picked up by Holding there after he got rid of it.
Oh, that's going to call him back.
Oh,
yes, he's going to call him
Definitely
back.
kicked it well after the whistle was blown.
You're absolutely right,
there's
Steve.
a 25-metre penalty against Dale White for South Croydon.
It's their second for this term.
Right, and this will bring Lavelle right in range.
And I think from memory, the first 25-metre penalty resulted in a goal as well, did it not?
Yes, it did. Yes. Now, Lavelle will be in range. He'll only be 25 metres out, directly in front for Knox.
Captain's goal coming up.
And the scoreboard is 9-1.
Can be unreliable at times.
In he comes, Mark Lavelle. 25 metres directly in front. Might have just scraped it through. I think he has for Knox's 9th goal. That will take them on to 9-2-56, leading South Croydon 5-6-36. And the scoreboard is wrong. We'll back ourselves here.
Never doubt our stats man.
Never doubt our stats man. 9-2-56. We'll just see what the scoreboard leads South Croydon 5-6-36. Just interested to see what I bet you they put up 10 goals.
You reckon they're going to put up 10-1?
We'll have a little side bet.
I'll tell you what, we've got a few bets going up here at the moment too, just quietly.
And the rain is settling in. It's coming straight down rather than across the ground.
Back in the middle, Pereira in the ruck now, but it'll come there for South Croydon through Slade. High ball to centre half forward, thumped away by the Knox defence. Koki goes in at ground level, but he's trapped up there by Osborne. Comes out to Slade at the back, hand pass over the top. Well done there by, might have been Nolan defending there for Knox. Pushed out towards Slade on the boundary line, out of bounds for a throw-in, and we were right. They have put 10-1-61. I can inform you it is incorrect. It is 9-2-56. Knox leading South Croydon 5-6-36. There's a throw in at half forward. Earl Setchers there, tries to thump it forward. Underneath there for Knox might be Curry there, tries to flip out. Oh, he's pinged him. It wasn't Curry, it was Adams. Underneath there, he's pinged him. Setchers gets a free kick, plays on, he might run in trouble. No, he gets out of trouble, well evades, shot on goal. This could go over the top. Oh, it's touched right on the line by Forsyth. Well done there. But Earl Setchers did well to evade 3 Knox players. I thought he'd done too much. But that will take South Croydon on a 5-7, trailing Knox 9-2.
South Croydon have swung a change. Big Whitey's off from centre half back and brought on Darren Hall. The taller resting ruckman there from Knox.
Forsyth with a hand pass to Donnelly at half back, kicks long to half forward. Here's a chance there. Well done by Osborne out in front, but Koki will get the crumbs. Boulder over the top, and they've got numbers here. They can run to half forward, kick a long ball to full forward. Up they go, thumped away there by Cliff Williams at ground level. Hooks it back into the square. No, it's out of bounds before.
Free kick, Jeffrey.
Well picked up there, Jeff. I didn't see that. High tackle. And Scott Williams.
They're just taking over again, Knox, aren't they?
They are. Good point, Steve. They're a bit quiet in the first 8 to 10 minutes of this term, but since then, it's been pretty much all in.
Scott Williams, 30 metres out, but right on the boundary line. He's just going to pop it up. He slips over. That's what he was going to do, up to the square. And he's done it well because coming in there was David Garrett. David Garrett, who's been terrific across half forward.
Well, he was there for the crumbing role, and next thing you know, it's fallen short, and he's taken the mark.
He's taken the grab.
Well, I think Williams was definitely going to pop it up to the square. He wasn't going to shoot at goal, but he slipped as he kicked, fell short, and good judgment there from David Garrett.
Well, it's something you've got to keep in the back of your mind, don't you, really, in these sort of conditions? I mean, players are going to slip over.
10 metres out, he's hit the post.
Players are going to slip over. The ball's going to drop short. It's going to come off the boot crook, and you've got to be prepared for anything.
Yeah, it suits the guy that wants to hang out a little bit sometimes, doesn't it?
You're right.
That will take Knox on a 9-3-57, leading South Croydon 5-7-37. Now full back for
21 minutes.
Ryan Cliff. We've gone 21, is it, Jeff?
Yep, 21, mate.
Cliff from full back for South Croydon kicks out there to half back. There's Garrett again, up and over. Get the free kick, push in the back there, and Garrett, who just missed that goal, will take the free kick. Gee, he landed heavy in that contest. And he will take the free kick just wide of centre half forward.
Adams is trying to get a little stake of claim in that one.
It's Bolter, actually, Ray Bolter. Will take the free kick there.
Two-word, I'll have a shot.
Ray Bolter for Knox. Out on the outer side. You know, a little one over the top there to Adams alone at half forward. He's going to run on. Play on,
you got to go now, son.
Back from half forward. Shot on goal to Adams. Will come across the face, right across the face, and spill out of bounds for a throw-in. Adams therefore took the mark on half forward, ran on, double back, long shot went across the face. Thrown in the forward pocket for Knox. Over the back there, thumped away by South Croydon. In they go there at ground level. I think we'll have a ball up here. We will. Ball up there, 30 metres out from the Knox goal. And they've just skipped away in the last 5 minutes with a couple of goals to another handy lead of, what's that, 15?
20 points.
That points, although we're looking at the scoreboard, I think that's
Don't
wrong.
look at the scoreboard,
We
mate.
won't.
It's 20 points.
They're